Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is your brother Hercules, providing you with more updates as to what's going on. What's the big events this weekend? Well, it's the Super Bowl, right? And there's been information on the internet making obvious connections. You've heard the idea that the all pro sports are fixed. And why would they be fixed? Why would the results be fixed and pre-planned? It's because of underground betting, gambling. It's a multi-billion-dollar operation. The betting, which the insiders get to partake in, and they already know the outcomes because they've stacked the teams accordingly, and they place their bets and and they win. There's retail people that are betting through the sports apps and such, but they're all basically like fantasy football players. They're betting on fantasy because it's not real. But the insiders know. So it was very easy to create a Super Bowl that would involve the 49ers. What's a 49er? That's someone in the gold rush area of California against the Chiefs of Kansas, and that's also related to the silver coin with the Indian head on it. So it was very easy to concoct a Super Bowl that would basically depict it as gold versus silver. But is there really a winner between gold and silver? We know that gold represents the cryptocurrency XRP, and it has a higher value than the XLM cryptocurrency or lumens. So in that sense, gold is a winner. But in the new financial system, the XLM crypto is utilized in point of sale to facilitate the speed of transactions. And every transaction must go through XRP because that is the coin or token that moves in and out of time and moves faster than the speed of light, that can do 100 quadrillion transactions within a second because it can move in and out of dimensions. And I know it sounds, wow, this is fantastical, how can that be? But it's not a normal cryptocurrency, and it is the only thing that moves transactions in the new system. So keep that in mind. So what are we really talking about in the new financial system? Are we talking about quantum computers, which have been around a really long time? You guys ever heard of amino acid computers that are utilized by secret space programs? Those have been in existence for decades. So quantum computing is not new. It's just it hasn't been revealed to the mainstream. So the idea that quantum computing is going to control the financial system is just false. Because what are we really talking about? If the quantum financial system, as people are calling it, was based in space through strictly satellites who had particle weapons to defend themselves, guess what? There'd just be a shooting war up there, and you'd see satellites crashing to the Earth all the time. Is that happening? No, it isn't. And why is that? Because the new financial system, as you have been told, is quantum, but it's not because of quantum computing. It's because it is a quantum consciousness. It is a God consciousness. It is a higher consciousness. And it is beyond 5D. This is 6D consciousness. The new Earth is in 6D consciousness. That means that you may be in a city where everything looks the same to you, but I guarantee you there's a portal there where you can access that new Earth in 6D. And why is that? Well, you think, well, it hasn't already happened yet. But remember, this is quantum reality. The result's already done. It's just that you're in a time matrix designed to slow you down and impede you. So you don't perceive it here because your own personal point of consciousness is holding you in a false reality. But this false reality allows you to grow into greater truths, and it allows you to expand your consciousness, go through certain initiations, till eventually you can perceive this new earth, which is already there. So, we've established that the Super Bowl is fixed. Has anyone noticed all the wireless alerts going off in your city about abducted children? Now, normally this is a concern because abducted children can be either parents having a fight or actual human trafficking going on. But remember that the dark ones that were doing the trafficking had been breeding their own children for these purposes anyways. So what's really going on with these alerts? Could they be testing the wireless alert system? Because everyone knows that mass disclosure through the wireless system is about to happen. I mean, it's all over the internet. So are we basically getting the wireless alerts as preparation? They're testing the system. Is this happening all over the planet? Is this happening in your city? Is it happening in other countries? I would be interested to find out, but I'm pretty sure it is. So what's going to be happening? Well, Super Bowl parties, right? Who shows up at Super Bowl parties? Business associates, friends, relatives, people maybe you haven't seen in a while, new people. Super Bowl parties are all over, and the super rich have them, the not so rich, the poor have them. Everyone has them. And what's common about all that? People are grouped together. And when you need to make final arrests for the mass disclosures, Super Bowl parties are a great way to do that because people are together. So you may be thinking, well, okay, these super rich people could just go into some bunker somewhere and hire a bunch of security and be secure. Not so. Why is that? Because every soul can be tracked through the quantum field. We have the technologies to track anybody. We know where you are. We don't need to ping your cell phone. And using programs to hide your location doesn't work because you're in the quantum field. Your intentions are known. Your activities are known. Your financial activities are known already. So what do we got to do? All we have to do is send in our ghost squads. We will teleport in, we will take you, and we will teleport out of there. And you will be placed in custody. That's how we operate. We've always been operating like this. People think that nothing is going on because they don't see troop movements. Well, let me tell you something. All movements are underground. All movements are by sea, under the sea. Because this is where the dark has always operated. They thought they were beyond the laws of sovereign nations. But what if I were to tell you that there's already a world federation in place that is based off planet? What if I were to tell you that what you're seeing now, which has been termed a movie, is in fact a movie directed by this world federation? What if I were to tell you that every country is in cooperation? There are no enemy countries going against each other. Everything's being played out so you can catch up. So if you're a trafficker, if you're thinking you can hide behind cryptocurrency transactions, or you think that you can do whatever to children, well, guess what? Everything's known already. And you will be picked up in the proper order that you need to be picked up. Guaranteed. So people may be wondering what's going on with Texas. Well, Texas is leading the way into the BRICS alliance. How can Texas independently join the BRICS Alliance. If you don't know what the BRICS Alliance is, it's a block of originally 5 countries, now over 150, who have joined together to form gold and asset-backed economies, and they're flourishing right now. So who would even want to be in the old system, which is all but destroyed? How can sovereign states actually join independently? Because the old de facto governance, known as the Fed, the U.S. corporation, is gone. It's defunct. Which means all the statutes and laws that they put into place are defunct, gone. There's no legal basis for that governance. But the United States of America, the states themselves, have a legal basis for governance. And many have already registered with the Hague, with the World Court. They have legal basis. They are sovereign. And yes, if they meet the criteria, many of them have their own gold asset or silver asset-backed coins, tokenized coins. They can trade with the BRICS Alliance because there is no federal over them. So what does that tell you about the real world? What's really happening? Is there a world federation that's in total cooperation, that is dedicated to uplifting the lives of its residents? That's for you to uncover and for you to find out. So do your due diligence, do your research, start looking for the clues. They're online. They're there for you to purposely pick up. Nothing's really being hidden. The paid medias that were designed to deceive you, once they stop receiving money, guess what? They're going to wither on the vine, and they're just going to join the truther movement, and they're going to start reporting what's real. They're just going to wither on the vine, just all like all the big corporations that were involved in the trafficking of children, that were involved in the transportation of adrenochrome and the production of adrenochrome. That's all gone. The Alliance has already taken care of that problem. And who is the Alliance? The Alliance are the cosmic beings, angels, ascended masters, military, people of the military-industrial complex who have been on both sides. Also, their military who are still active, and there's inactive members who actually believe in their country's constitution, who believe in human rights, who believe that inequality. So these are common threads that hold that alliance together. And of course, they want a world that's filled with love. So this is the alliance that you've heard about. Now, me as Hercules, my frequency, the 15th dimension, is a little bit high to be operating here in polarity. So I operate through my sons, Michael, Gabriel, Metatron. Gabriel, messenger of light. That's what Gabriel means. Gabriel is also known as Lux, Lux, God of light. Divine complement, Amaryssus, goddess of light. We direct the light in physicality. That includes the light and the dark. That's why the light and the dark never work against each other. They never work against mother and father's will. Everything works in concert with the grand plan. And the plan's always in motion. It's always fluid. The higher we go in dimensions, the higher the geometries, the more complex the strategies. This is why God always wins. Because those in the lower realms don't have enough understanding of the complex geometries. And if you want to get a picture of what I'm talking about, I want you to download a fractal generator. Fractal generator generates geometric patterns the patterns build and build and build, and then they break down. Then they reform, build new patterns, then they break down again. Well, that is the mathematical proof of when I talk about creation, moving from imbalance back to balance, and then creating soul expansion. That is the mathematical proof right there. So look at fractals and understand what I'm referring to. In my previous video, I initiated a healing wave for you, which can be listened to over and over. I call it star language. It is tones that come from my soul through my vocal cords, and they're ignited by what I refer to as my heart flames and the 12 flames in my crown. The 12 flames in my crown are the true symbol behind the king and queen's crown. They're actually the substance behind the symbol of the crown that rulers on earth wear. But we have those flames emplaced in you basically to hold back the abilities of your higher mental bodies, which could be used for destruction. Until you purify enough and activate those flames, you're being held back. You're being held back until you learn to master your thoughts and emotions, to activate your heart flames, and to start attracting only the best things into your life. So that is what my videos are really about, this path of mastery, this way to manage your life in such a way that you are constantly adding constructive energy into your causal bodies of light, so that you have a reserve basically to produce miracles on command. Yeah, miracles. You really can do that. So we will be getting into that later, but today I thought I would teach you a healing song. And this comes from the Hawaiian Kahunas. I love this prayer because what does it do? First of all, it generates love. It activates violet flame, and it produces it into physicality. And how does it do that? Well, it's 4 creative statements. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. That's the love vibration, obviously. I am sorry, please forgive me. That activates violet flame. That's the transmutation ray. So you can transmute the condition. And thank you. What does that do? It says that that condition is already healed. It's already transmuted. It brings it into physical manifestation. When you are thankful in advance for anything you are manifesting, it brings it into physicality. This is a cosmic law that the elementals who outpicture your reality here must obey. If you follow the cosmic laws, you will basically be able to manifest anything, because it's cosmic law that it must manifest. But you better hope that you are manifesting constructive energy, or it's going to boomerang on you. Now, how could that happen? Well, if you throw a rock into a puddle of water, what happens? You see waves going out from the center where the rock splashes into the water. And you'll notice that if it's a big puddle, that those ripples disappear, but those waves are still going as vibration outward from that epicenter. And at a certain point, the energy, the waves, return to you, back to the source. And guess what? They're picking up in velocity. They're picking up in magnitude. And they will hit you like a ton of bricks at 1,000 times the magnitude. So you better hope that you are generating constructive energy, because it's a double-edged sword. It can either help you or it can hinder you. it can actually hurt you by allowing you or causing you to leak more life energy out, and then you're subject to aging, you're subject to disease. But if you are constantly building constructive energy and resealing yourself and bringing life force in from your soul to re-energize your body, you can extend the life of your body. That's why some people appear to age and others don't. Sure, some of it's genetics, but genetics are energy forms that are influenced by the light, by creator light, creator love. And you can alter the genetics by altering your consciousness. You can activate parts of your genetics that were dormant by elevating your consciousness. Some people are more adept at that. Anyways, I want to go ahead and demonstrate this healing song. Now, whenever we do a creative sort of decree or affirmation, we want to engage our emotions into it. An emotion is a thought form with energy behind it. It's an energized thought form. It's energy in motion. So in order to engage our hearts, one of the easiest ways to do that is to sing. Don't worry if you don't have a singing voice. How many of us have been in a car by ourselves, a tune comes on the radio, and we start singing along, even if we don't have a good singing voice? It's a very natural thing. So when you're doing this healing song, I suggest you sing it. And you'll notice that as you do it for a while, as you sing it, that you start singing it faster and faster and faster. That is a natural tendency because your vibrational rate is picking up, it's increasing. And with any decree, you want to build the energy until the release point. And you'll notice in my star song, I built the energy up in a crescendo. It was going higher and higher and higher, and then I abruptly ended it with like punctuation. That was the release of the energy. So all decrees should be built up, building in vibration, and then when you're ready, you release it. You release it with like a punctuating word or thought, and then you let it go. So this healing song can be utilized to heal yourself, or it can be utilized to heal others. Now, what are we really doing? We're healing with light and sound, because as we're doing this healing song, we're going to place the ray of transmutation, the violet ray. For those of you that don't know, it looks purplish. You place the violet ray around you. You can place it as flames or a wall of light. And if you're helping another person self-heal, you would place that violet flame around them as well. And all you have to do is get into a loving, appreciative vibration, and then start singing it. So I'm going to demonstrate. I call it the Pono song, from the Ho'oponopono of the Hawaiian Kahunas. It contains 4 creative statements. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Ah! See, that final exclamation, what did I do? I released the energy. I felt it building and building inside of me, and then I released it with that final punctuation. That's how you do decrees. Engage your emotional body and build the crescendo, the rhythm of the decree, build it up, build the energy up, and then a final punctuation point, release it and let it go. And then you'll be surprised. You'll get these flows going through you, out of you, and you will feel it. As you do this sort of work, you become more and more sensitive to the energy flows flowing down your spine and your, especially your heart area. Because if you engage your heart in your metaphysical work, you will feel it. Because your soul is tethered to your heart center. It is tethered to those flames I'm talking about, the threefold flame. So it's important that you purify your forms so that your soul sinks more and more into your body. It's a journey, guys. It's a journey. So I'm going to end this video with my star song. And it's very similar in, except for I'm utilizing tones from my soul, which would be based more upon the ancient languages, tonal languages. Also, the Pleiadian language is very tonal and very rapid. It has elements of that in it too, but I'm using human vocal cords here. But most importantly, the energy that's coming up through my vocal cords come from my heart flame. And because I've already have my 12-fold flame activation, I can utilize that too. I can pull in energy from the great central sun as well. Not only of this galaxy, but this universe. So you can link it all together with the heart of Terra Christa, the planet that we are on. The planet has a soul, has a center, a light center. And it is a living soul. Terra Christa is a living soul. And we don't call it Gaia because it's crystallized. It's changed its geometry, basically. Terra has the energies of the Christ. You have the energies of the Christ. You have the energies of the Buddha, the Krishna. You have those. You already have them. All you have to do is put them into practice. So with that said, I'm going to end this with the Star Song Healing. You will be able to experience it in any time, any space. You can listen to it multiple times, and it will provide you with gentle healing, or it may hit you like a ton of bricks. It just depends on where you're at. The more sensitive you are to energies, the more you're probably going to feel it. But it will be very helpful in your journey. So I get myself in a high vibration, that loving appreciation, that love, praise, and gratitude directed towards my soul, which is in my heart center. And then I begin. He kota pakata siya ta pakata siya kata siye. He kota pakata ta ya pakata siya kata pakati ya kakahia. He kota pakata ya pakata siya kata pakata kata siya. Kota pakata kata pakata siya kata pakata siya kata siya. Now the energies are flowing from me outward. Remember, I've created this massive tsunami of energy that is flowing across the omniverse. And, of course, light beings are picking up on it. And any soul can connect to it. And as I told you, I linked in the energies from the great central sun of this galaxy as well as this universe. That energy is still flowing, and just like I did with the last video, I'm going to end it after the energies have stopped flowing. It's still flowing, guys. That's why I'm here. Alright, it's going to continue to flow, but enjoy it. Remember that it's a quantum reality. Any time you listen to this, it's like you're here with me right now. Remember, your healing is in the eternal now. It's instantaneous and simultaneous and now. Thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.